Welcome back to Lens Dynamic Coffee Tastings. So today we'll try out Lavazza Gold Selection Filtro. This is a light roast and it's a vacuum sealed pack, so I'm really excited to open it. Before we go ahead with the coffee tasting, let me quickly talk about some of my recent coffees that I've tried, some recent cafe excursions. So I was on a small visit to Male, the capital city of Maldives, and it was more like living like a local. So Male is very interesting because it has a very healthy coffee scene or a cafe scene. So it's nothing unusual that I've not seen before. In India, we have the coffee culture varying across the cities, and especially it's very peculiar when I go to a certain small town and everyone is having filter coffee, and it is something I've seen in many cities in Tamil Nadu specifically. I've not seen it much in Karnataka or Kerala as such. Similar way we have the chai or tea culture in north. So with Malay, this is kind of a very small island, and it's a very small city, probably like it would be like a big size of a big colony in Bangalore. But with what it is, there is a very nice coffee culture there. It's the people there are very fascinated with espresso. So I don't know, I would like to research about it more. But what I found curious was, after like every street there is one or two shops or small bakeries. They also have this afternoon snack culture which is called hedika. So they break for lunch, and then I think the timings are aligned to their prayer timings, and then they do this hedika or evening snacks thing. So they have a coffee. So I think what I observed is they have coffees, probably like 3-4 coffees every day or more, and there is a very nice espresso culture. So I saw people just having espresso shots, and more than espresso, it was like double espresso shots. So I was kind of jealous that why I don't follow such a coffee culture, coffee drinking culture. I'm not sure if I'll be able to take that much coffee, but that is something I wanted to share about Male. And I think most of their products, so it's like a small city that gets most of its products, the supermarkets, the all the consumable products from different countries, and there is a big kind of aspirational desire for things that are from the West, so like America and Europe, and Italy being in Europe. There is a lot of products from Italy, like chocolates, also like from Italy, Switzerland, and so on. But coffee was something very interestingly. I saw there is this chain called Euro Store, and I saw this entire coffee section there, and I was like fascinated with it. Obviously, I can't buy so much coffee because I already have some coffee always lying at home, and so I just used to take pictures of that, do some research back home, and then decide what will I take back. So I finally picked up this one, but I also got very used to these ones. So these are called Lavazza Prontissimo, and these are like instant coffees of Lavazza. What I did have there at all these different small coffee shops were like mostly Lavazza, some Illy, and I also had Lavazza in blue. It was like a very nice sweet coffee to it. So I got used to the flavor of espresso shots, and I think espresso is something that you fall in love with, just the crema, just the texture of it, just having that small quantity of coffee which gives you a kick, and you don't even spend a lot of time on having that coffee. So let me know if you're interested more knowing about that coffee culture, like how much do they cost and so on. But we'll get to the coffee tasting now. But this was about it. So Italian coffee, my brushes with it are like not much, but I have tried like Lavazza, Illy, DeLonghi, and Verg Nano, and so Italian coffee is a whole different subject, but essentially there is a certain selection in blends and roast quality that is picked, and obviously they package their coffees really well. I mean, if you're walking in a supermarket past a huge rack with all these Italian brands, you'll obviously be fascinated with the packaging and the aroma of it also. And so this was about some of my recent coffee experiences. I hope you are tuned into that coffee playlist I have. I do keep posting some shorts. So there was this cold brew tasting in Starbucks recently. There's also some shorts about Meraki Cafe. That's another very unique specialty roasted cafe in Male. I met some really nice baristas there. And then there is this small short about this roast master. So it's Ueshima. This is a Japanese coffee that's apparently very popular in Thailand. So I did try that out. I quite liked it. So with that, let's start with opening this packet up and we'll try a pour over of this. So I've opened the coffee. I'll just read out some notes for it. So this has Gold Selection Filtro Blend of Excellence. It's a light roasted blend with a rich aromatic profile. Combines the sweet taste of vanilla and all the fragrancy of the chamomile flower. Washed in natural Arabica from Central and South America. And a sweet cup with an enveloping flavor. Very aromatic. It's crazy how they managed to pack in all the flavor. I think it's because of the vacuum thing. So it might be same as the day it was packed. I'm just getting high from the aroma of it. Okay, I'll stop doing that and I'll make the coffee. This time what I'll do is I'll brew the coffee. I know it should be brewed in the percolator or the mocha pot, but I'm just being lazy. I'll do it in a pour over today. I know mocha pot takes time, so what I'll do is I'll try out different methods. I have a coffee machine, so over the next course of days I'll try it one in the machine and pour over, and a mocha pot. One thing is there is a grind size difference in mocha pot and pour over. Pour over is medium to medium fine and mocha pot is medium to medium coarse. This is obviously medium fine, so it looks I think it should be fine for an espresso machine. Pour over might not be that fine, but let's brew it and try it out. So the coffee is brewed. I brewed myself half a cup and the color is pretty much like the espresso or the Americano if you pour a little water on it. And I'm getting that aroma that you typically get of an espresso shot or something that is brewed from a machine. There's a lot of darkness in it. Interestingly, it's called a light roast. So I think this is dark. This is light for Italians, I guess. So I'll just try it out. It's a very unique flavor. I get a lot of sweetness on it. So it's like you take a dark espresso shot and you infuse like sweetness in it. I don't know how they've done it, but maybe my palate was clean and I haven't had coffee for a couple of days, but it's really, you know, how you have that dessert coffee, like typically after a meal or so, and with a nice dessert. It's really giving me very nice sweet tones. There is like caramelly vanilla notes I'm getting. I'm not sure about chamomile. But I'm getting pretty much like a very flat straight note of vanilla and like burnt caramel. There is no burnt aftertaste in it, so it's definitely not medium or strong. It's they call it light roast. I think it's a different experiment. Maybe I should get some more of these Lavazza or Illy next time and try different comparisons. But I would, the lightness of it, it's which I have not talked about so far, is the acidity. In the second or third sip, the acidity is quite pronounced. So I would compare it to something that we get from Chikmagalur. You do get one of these lighter roasts from Blue Tokai or Third Wave, and that is what I'm getting here. And I think the I had tried this banana coffee um, from ground up, and that's also something I'm reminded of. The interesting thing about coffee is it travels across the world, and similar with other uh, beverages like tea or whiskey, you get like that recurrence of notes, and that's the truly global quality of it, like one earth, one planet. I'm just blabbering because this coffee is really good. So, okay, this was the coffee tasting of Lavazza Gold Selection Filtro. I'll just enjoy it with some uh, local Iyengar bakery cake and a Subway cookie. And this was about this coffee tasting. See you with more coffee later on. Thanks for watching.